Hey guys, I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be doing a Fire Force guide. I will be making more guides on the Infernal and other factions as well later. But for now, I'm going to be doing a Fire Force tutorial guide and in-depth guide. All you need to know about Fire Force, the faction, and what to do, and etc. So let's get to it. So when you spawn in, you can be spawned into this area. You can talk to Thales. Um, he will tell you to, go and train, or I mean, go and do some jobs to join different factions. And so to join the Fire Force, you want to talk to him. Then go all the way over here to the police station. And what you want to do at the police station is basically talk to Officer Jones. You keep doing his quest until he says, um, until he doesn't give you any more quests, and then after that, you could go back all the way over here, back to where you spawned in, talk to Thales, and then talk to Xavier. Xavier will then tell you to go to, um, so you want to take a left from where you spawned and take another left down this, like zigzag, road. And then eventually you will be met with the um Fire Force training grounds. So it's right over here. So if you just follow that road, you'll get to here. So the examiner will be here. And it does say Officer Jones quest required. So you have to do the officers. So you have to do the Officer Jones quest here. So when you get here, talk to him, and then just wait around, and then you'll be TP'd shortly. After you've during the exam, you'll be tasked to do three things. So the first thing is he's gonna be talking, so um you wanna make sure that you're paying attention to what the dialogue says for that part, and then he might say like something like, what's my cat's name or something. His cat's name is like Tim, I think. Um, and then um, the second part of the exam is just finding three fruits. So three fruits will be scattered across the map, and three fruits will be on the table in front of him. Those are the fruits that you're supposed to grab for him. They spawn around the exam area. They also spawn on top of the house and behind the house, so make sure you check those areas. Um, make sure when you select them, make sure you go to him and select the fruits. And there is a time limit to it, so I would just be wary of that. For the third exam, you'll be finding an Infernal Demon. The Infernal Demon is really strong and does a high amount of damage, so you want to be careful when you're fighting him with your um friends, your with other players, etc. You're basically gonna jump the Inferno, but just be careful because it can one-shot you. After you finish the exam, you'll spawn into the Fire Force base. Quickly talk to Kari. He's the main quest. He'll tell you what to do, etc. Um, and then he'll tell you to run some errands, do some phone missions, kill infernos, etc. Um, if you press M and then phone, there's a bunch of quests: level 0, level 20, level 10, and level 40. Um, this is your main source of EXP, in my personal opinion. Um, so easy, you want to just keep on doing easy until you hit 30 or 25. The reason for this is because at easy and medium, it only takes, I think, 3 times and still give the same amount of XP. But I don't think it really matters because all I did was easy, medium, then hard. So I'm not too sure. My friend did tell me that it took three easy for him to get a level and three medium to get him a level. So I'm not too sure how it works, but you could just do it like easy, medium, hard. I would highly avoid PV doing PvP missions because they're currently bugged and no one really does them. So they're just a waste of time. When you hit level 20, 5, actually, let me just go. Actually, no. When you hit level 25, you'll be able to get your subclass. So there's a bunch of subclasses around the map. You can check the Trello or the information Discord um, to find their locations and etc. And learn your skills, etc. When you press M, go to your skill tree. Make sure you fill out your abilities and make sure you also fill out your subclass. Your subclass does take ability points, so just keep an eye out. And for and eventually you'll start gaining money. So I have 4,900. On the bottom right of your skill tree, depending how far you go into your strength and how far you go into your durability or defense, is the maximum cap of your um strength stat and defense stat. So to train your stats, you can either wear weighted vest or arm weights passively. So if I'm fighting while having it on, it'll build XP. If I do the mats, it'll also build XP actively because you're doing a mini game. Or you could talk to Josuke. You can either choose strength or defense. Um, when you when you choose to fight him, it'll guarantee give you a skill point for the most part. I know it gives a lot, but not sometimes it doesn't give you it. But this is like the most amount of stat XP you can get. That's the maximum amount. He does cost 600. These cost 190, and this costs like 150. So I would just save your money and just farm Josuke because he is pretty good. He It's easy to, get stats from them. But for the first like 5 to 10 levels, I would probably do mats because the XP required for lower level stat upgrades are not that much. And I don't think XP will carry over from Josuke, so you wouldn't get like 2 levels from one Josuke. So just a heads up for that. Um, Other than that, there's just gonna be easy, medium, hard, and PvP. When you hit 25 to 30 and you get I would recommend like 30 or 35, but when you get around there, you could choose to do ranked. Um, Ranked actually gives you a lot of XP. So if you're bored of medium, I'm pretty sure doing ranked gives you more XP than medium, so I would highly recommend doing ranked instead of medium. You could actually just do ranked PvP all the way to level 55 if you really want to, but do be warned that um a lot of people are higher level than you and they have better stuff than you, so it might be hard. So if you're really good at PvP and you think you could win, or you have like a meta build, go for it if you want to. Other than that, you just, easy, medium, hard. And then once you hit level 40, you start to gain a lot of things, mainly 45, but you can get your hand sign, you can get you can get your hand sign, you can get your generation upgrade, you can get your Adola. Adola is mainly for level 50 to 55. I highly recommend doing Adola when you're 55. I mainly recommend doing all of this at level 55 because you will have to fight other people and just being a higher level or max level is just really useful. So you can talk to this guy. He will tell you to go find a boombox around the map. It's like a 5 minute cooldown or like 2 to 3 minute cooldown if you do fail. Um, but there's always a boombox that spawns here. You could just go to it every single time and then um until you get it right, then you get it right. It'll play a music or like a beat or like a song. and you want to remember the beat and just like let's say like the Fire Force theme comes on this boombox and I got it wrong. So any boombox with the Fire Force theme song that plays is not my quote unquote sync or whatever. After you find the boombox eventually, from just doing that, you want to go to Asasuka. I think that's what it's called. I always get the name wrong, but you want to go to the area with pink trees, and you want to head over this direction. So this guy is the second part of the quest line. Um, you want to talk to him. He's gonna be basically doing like a FNAF mini game. It's not hard. If you even if you do mess up, this guy doesn't gain a lot of points for you to lose. It's actually like impossible to lose. Like if you're actually like trying to lose, then you'll lose. That's how easy it is. So that's how you get your hand sign, and to use your hand sign, you want to press R. Um, that's it. You can like re-roll your what's it called, or remove your hand sign by talking to him. It costs 5,000 US money and 20 shards. As for your generation upgrade, you wanna go back to the town and just follow me. Actually, no, it's over here. Sorry, over here. So you wanna pass the police. Just head this in this direction. You wanna go head over here and look to your left. There's like some grass areas and some trees, and then there's a building. You wanna go in here, talk to this guy, Eugene, and then go over here. You don't need to talk to this guy. Just keep on going this way, and you'll meet Eugene. Eugene will tell you to win like I think 15 ch- uh events. So like the events that spawn in the overworld. So like turf wars, so where you capture point and payloads, those count as well. You have to win. I'm pretty sure. Um, for the next part, you have to grip people, and I think for the third part, anyways, like I was trying to say, for the third quest, you want to get 10 infernalized shards. Make sure you do not sell them because I accidentally sold them and now I don't have any more, so I have to go farm for more. So that kind of sucks. Um, right now, after after all that, for the stat allocation, if you don't know what to do for your stats, I would highly recommend putting some stats into energy and overheat. Eventually, you won't need overheat because most accessories will give you overheat. I don't have a stat reset, so I don't have this gone, but usually you just need like one. Hold on, times. Anyways, like I was trying to say, accessories will most likely give you a lot of overheat, so you don't really need the skill tree. You might only need to put like 1 or 2 points into 1 or 3 points, I should say, because it's just two. 1 or 3 points into overheat, but mainly you don't really need this. For defense, I would highly recommend getting Healer Sealer all the way up to Healer Sealer. If you're not going to go into a defense build, I would highly recommend going into Healer Sealer. The HP that you get back from Healer Sealer is really, really good. Helps you practically solo almost everything. Life Stealer is good for PvP, so if you plan to do a lot of PvP or like a lot of ganks, I would highly recommend getting Life Stealer. For the Strength tree, I just got up to Determined Soul. It basically gives me a damage buff by 20% if I'm around 25% HP. I wouldn't get Glass Cannon. The damage you take is a crazy amount. I've noticed that a lot of people that some people have gone Glass Cannon and they do a lot of damage. Like don't get me wrong, they do a lot of damage, but like the two times damage dealt is like insane. So if you get like put into like a Benny Maru combo or like a Joker combo or like a Berserker combo or something like that, you're just gonna die. For the energy tree, I got it to max. What Fusion Fist does is a passive, so whenever you hit other people, you'll gain energy back. This also counts towards your moves. It's better if you use M1 though, then max out abilities and then max out subclass. So those are my stats. If you guys want to copy them, I just recommend getting the energy map to maxed and defense to healer sealer because it does what's it called? I'll give you HP back. So occasionally you'll see turf wars. You can do this if you want, but it doesn't really give you a lot of XP. Um, but it does give you chests. But I would highly recommend just focusing on your phone missions. Phone missions are the best way to farm if you're not if you're not if you're not doing phone missions. Just do um just do phone missions if you can't PvP, basically. Did I lock them all? I did. I need to find them. I'll go get them later. Anyways, like I was saying, you don't need to do these if you don't want to. But this do give you chests and they're great. You'll see like texts around. Those are boss rushes. Last time I checked, they're bugged. Um, boss rush and dungeons are mainly end game, so I wouldn't really worry about that. Especially for tier fours, I wouldn't really worry about that. All you have to do is just do fun missions and etc. And that's pretty much it. As for Adola, I'll make a separate video to that because Adola is like its own thing. So for if you're Generation 1, you can only get Steel for Death 2. If you're Generation 2 or Generation 3, um you can get uh Adola Burst. And yeah, I think that's pretty much for the video. I'm not too sure what else I should probably cover. If there's anything I'm missing, just let me know. But other than that, I think that might be it. I'm trying to remember if there's anything I should remember. Oh yeah, essences. After I kill this guy, I'm gonna actually no, I'm gonna just cut and then another thing that I forgot to mention was essences. So eventually, when you do your quests or do turf wars, you'll stumble upon like chests, and those chests will give you essences. So essence will basically like it's like a soul essence. So the green ones are like the most common one. The red ones are more uncommon, and then like there's special ones that give you more cool abilities. But you're mainly gonna focus on the green ones for now. What I highly recommend is getting Experience King. So once you get this, increased XP gain from all sources also increases rates for better items. If you want to remove your soul item, I mean soul essence, that let's say like you accidentally use a soul essence and you want to use Experience King, go to um Asako. I don't know how to I don't know how to say this area, but uh Asakusa. Go over here and then go talk to this girl. Skrull will ask you to if you want to remove your soul augment for $1,500 and 5 shards. So that's how you remove them. To get actual augments, I think you could also get them from chests, but they're like a lower rate. So the best way to get it is probably ranked dungeons, boss raids, boss rushes, and I think that's it. I think that's it for the video. Let me know if I forgot anything. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. I'll be sure to reply to them all and answer them all to the best of my ability. If you guys have any like questions or concerns, I would highly recommend looking at the Trello and the informational Discord, because that's how I figured out all these things by myself. I didn't watch any guide. I didn't watch like a video. I didn't get boosted by like a tester or like a admin or whatever. I just looked at the Trello and I looked at the informational Discord for information that I needed as well. Also, another thing that I forgot to mention, if you want to play with your friends, you could just press P and then click start a party and then invite your friends here. Whiteclad and Infernos cannot party with Fire Force. They can't do the same quest, and I think I don't know. I think you can. I think you can't get boosted, so like you can't invite a higher level person in your party. Like 55 can go into a party with like level 10. Like that's not gonna work. Anyways, that's it for the video. If you guys, like I said before, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave them down in the comments section below. I'll answer them all. If you, yeah, like I said before, um, there's the informational Discord and Trello. You can check them out if you want, or wait for my videos to be uploaded. Next video is probably going to be an augment, not augment, but a Dola burst, and then I'll probably be making it like an Infernal video because I'm pretty sure Whitecloud and Fire Force have the same progression, so I don't think there's a need for me to make another video on that. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.